Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alicia. My chair is very squeaky, but my name is Alicia and we are going to be doing our pre-budget with me for May. We're just going to be calculating the numbers, preparing the month for May. I am very late with this video. I was supposed to film this video like 2 weeks ago, but the time is just slipping through my fingers, so I am just late. I still, of course, want to get this video up so I can have the rest of the videos for May up soon as well. So we're gonna go ahead and just jump right into it. I've never done this video before. This is my first time trying to do these pre-budgets. I figured that would be a lot smoother for my weekly check-ins. So we're just gonna dive right in. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look at the numbers that we last balanced with. This was the number in our savings. This was the number in our checking account. So let's just get right into it. I believe for this, to make it easier, we're going to set up our weekly balance sheets just to input the starting numbers for our weekly balance. I have my little sheets here for the weekly balance, so let's just lay this down. And up, my camera light just died, so let me just change that real quick. Okay, so lights back on. My one light is still having this problem of just like flickering sometimes, and it's very odd. Okay, so let's go ahead and get right into this. We have our weekly balance script. I'm just gonna put up here. Do you guys see that light flickering? I have to like attack it a little bit and it works fine. So let's lay down these little strips. We are going to be doing it for 4 weeks, since we usually always break up our month into 4 weeks, since it's just, I keep having to pause to go and like attack my little light over here because it keeps flickering, and it's just, I've watched too many scary movies and I'm not trying to make this into like a scary plan with me. So let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anyway, so the reason why we're setting this up now is because I use this to calculate and keep balance of my checking account. Because we are cashless budgeters, we don't utilize cash at all. We will be trying it out in a hybrid way for June, maybe July as well, but as of right now we don't use any cash. So since everything is electronic and we use credit cards for everything, it's just easier for me to use this spread to balance out our checking account. All right, so let me just put the lines down real quick and I'll be right back. There those are, and I realized I never used my little flags over here. So let's just lay down our flags. I'm making a lot of noises that I really don't like when these tweezers scratch against the paper. I keep having to bang on my light over here to get it to try to pull through for this video. But anyway, so yes, I'm using 4 flags since I only do it for 4 weeks. And then that 5th one, along with this one, I'm not going to use. I still have 1 thin washi left, so we'll see if we end up needing that. But meanwhile, let's just start off with this. Okay, so we have our base for our weekly check-in, and let me just write down the names first. We're starting with, as always, our monthly budget, or our day-to-day categories, our bills categories, and our sinking funds. So it's these 3. Monthly budget, our day-to-day, bills, and sinking funds. These are the 3 categories that we see right here. And then just to further break them down, or just to show you guys in the monthly view, these monthly budget or day-to-day expenses are this section right here. Broken down: eating out, groceries, gas allowance, pups, and baby. This is that first section for the monthly budget. For our bills, we have all of our bills down here, our variable and our fixed bills. I like to have them all down here because I know that these numbers I can't really adjust because they're paying a bill. In total, all the bills combined, we need $3,150. And then for our sinking funds, that broken down is this sheet as well. We have the starting amounts for each category and then how much we're adding. So let's just like put in the numbers into this real quick because I think that might be easier. For our monthly budget categories, all of these added up together equals $1,000. So the starting amount is $1,000. Then for our bills, we have $3,150. $3,150 that we're starting off with bills. And then last but not least, we have sinking funds. So sinking funds, I can't really do math, so let's do $3,574. That plus the $950 that we're adding equals $4,524 in total for our sinking funds. So putting that here, we have $4,524. And the pen that I am currently using is a Muji pen in 0.38. So this is the numbers combined. Let's actually just add this up real quick. So that plus the 3,150 plus the 1,000 equals a total of $8,674. That should be in our checking account, which is this account right here. I actually have not transferred over what we're saving yet, so let's actually just do that real quick. I believe the total for savings is $389.44, but we're gonna transfer $100 less because I actually made a mistake when I closed out of April's budget. I put this as 56 instead of 156, so we spent an additional $100 that I never calculated for. I'm looking at April and I just love the colorway for April. I know I've said that before, but anyway, so I'm just gonna do, this is gonna be $289 that we're gonna transfer over instead, because we still owe our credit card that additional $100 that we spent. So $100 to fix, I'm gonna say $100 to fix April. So that's why it's 298 or 289 instead. So now let's talk about the calculations. In our account, we have $3,963.48. That minus, well, it's supposed to be $389.44, but $100 is going to get transferred to our credit card versus going into savings. So that minus each other equals to $3,574.04. I should probably change this. I have my butterfly clips in here, but like I ended up using them for my binder. I don't have any more butterfly clips that are for me. I'm only keeping 3 for myself, so I just have to wait until I get the chance to make more. But anyway, besides that, we have the starting amount for sinking funds, which is $3,574. So you guys might remember I had 4 cents of interest in this account, so I'm just going to transfer that out. Basically, talking about how much is in this account currently and minus the number that we had extra that we're transferring over to savings means that this account should be starting with $3,574. Let's just go ahead and transfer the difference real quick, which is at $389.44 over to our primary checking. This primary checking is what we use to have transfers out. So $289.44 is going to get transferred to our long-term savings, and then that $100 is going to get transferred to pay our credit card to fix that incorrect amount that I had. If you guys are curious about my savings or checking accounts, I will have a video linked below describing them. I realized like I kind of just jumped into this video like you guys know it, but if you guys are new to my channel, I do apologize that I'm kind of slacking on the explanations in this video. But yes, if you guys are curious about how my checking and savings accounts are hooked up, I will have a video linked below explaining how they all interact with each other because I am cashless completely. So yes, so now that we transferred that amount, this is now the real amount in there, which is that $3,574. So let me move this up. All right, so that looks good. Now let's talk about our actual account balance. This is, let me just move forward from that. We have to transfer over our budget. So our budget for May is $5,200, except $100 is going to Ally. $100 I have to transfer to Ally. So let's just make this easy. All in one go, we know for May, we have our day-to-day expenses, plus our little sinking funds in Ally, plus all the money we need for bills, which is 3,150 plus 1,000 plus 1,050 equals to that full 5,200. Since we are doing zero based, we're making sure everything equals to our budgeted amount. So 5,200, we're gonna go ahead and just transfer straight from our short-term savings to our second checking account, because you guys might know all of our income that came in for April, all 4 of our paychecks that came in for April, me and my husband both transfer 1,300 per paycheck, and we put that straight in short term. So the following month, we have all the funds at the very beginning of the month. We don't have to like worry about timing or anything. We already have the funds for May, so let's just transfer it. So $5,200, I'm going to transfer it into this account, and I'll be right back. All right, let's recalculate this one. So now this is $5,200 less, of course. This now has $490.74. So that is how much is in our current savings. Of course, as May goes on, we're gonna get paychecks. That money will end up going in there to replenish it. So by June, we'll have all the funds ready to go at the beginning of June. I change these numbers with you guys in every single weekly check-in to keep you guys updated to how much the balance is in both the short-term savings and my second checking account. I never adjust these numbers without being on camera with you guys. You guys will definitely see the numbers change. So this one is now good. Now let's talk about how much is in here. Now that we've already added the numbers in here, this number in here is now plus an additional 5,200, since that's the number we transferred, which is also our budget. The number in here is now $8,774, but that is still not correct since we're gonna transfer $100 to Ally. So let's actually just do that real quick. I know this is a lot of transfers, but this is just what has to happen because they're all electronic, so I have to transfer between accounts. Let's just do that real quick for Ally. $100. I'm going to put in our first checking account, our primary checking, because this is the one that has all outgoing money. I do transfers a lot. I pay the credit card. I do transfers to our savings account quite often. If there's holidays or if like we do it on the weekend, it just kind of like messes with when the money's gonna come out. I have everything in here, so I don't really have to think twice about it. After we pay a credit card or after we do some transfers, I just know the money's here for them to take it out. And if I do our budget, I don't have to like recalculate. Let's say I paid our credit card a couple of days ago. I don't have to be like, okay, how much did I pay? Okay, so this number minus that, since that money will come out soon because the institute, like, it's a lot of like extra stuff that I just will confuse me. That's why I have this account here, just throw money in and to make payments with, and if the institution takes a few days to take it out, I don't really need to think twice about it because I still have how much we actually have in the correct numbers, and I don't have to have any miscalculations. But anyway, so yes, so $100 is getting transferred, so I'll be right back. All right, so of course, now that we transferred out $100, this is now $100 less, and these stickers I just have like a bunch of leftovers from previous spreads I did. I might as well put them to good use. This is now $8,674, and that is how much is in our current second checking account. That looks good, and if you guys will see, it actually matches how much we should have, so this is perfect. $8,674. At one point, I wanted to have different checking accounts for 3 of these, but I just didn't want to worry about the minimums and stuff. Monthly budget, we have $1,000. So this number broken down is $1,000 for our day-to-day expenses or our monthly budget categories, which is eating out, groceries, gas, allowance, pups, this top section. Of course, bills is all down here. We know we need $31.50 for bills, so $31.50. And then $45.24 is how much is in our sinking funds for the starting plus the $9.50 that we added. So that in total combined equals how much is in the second checking account. You guys will see how I weekly check in every single week, since I of course do that with you guys always as well. So the next video, or maybe like second video next, I don't know what video next, but it will be coming, that I will be doing a weekly check-in with you guys for probably week 1 and week 2 combined, most likely. Yeah, so you guys will see how these numbers and how the accounts play a role with each other. But this is now all good to go, so I'm going to go ahead and put that to the side. Now let's talk about the other things before I forget. So the first one is, let's talk about the savings tracker. So we already know we're going to transfer, and I'm actually going to do it right now before I forget, is we're transferring, where is it? We are transferring $289.44 to our savings. $289.44, which was April's leftover, is what I'll say. And I'm gonna put this in our emergencies account. So emergencies, and what's today's date? I just put May because it's really late. I don't want to put the date because I feel like it might confuse people. So let me just put the date like that. That means, how much do we have in here? We had 8550.12. That plus the 289.44 equals a total of $8,839.56 that we have in our emergency funds, which is a very, very nice. Now the next thing is we're transferring over $100 because that was in our budget to save $100. So we're doing the $100. So 100 is, we'll do May's savings, our May's budget. I don't know. Well, I don't even know what to name this because I feel like I always forget to fill this in. So we'll do emergencies as well. That means for total for our savings for emergencies is $8,939.56. So let me go ahead and do this transfer real quick for the $389.44. And that is going to be coming from our primary checking to transfer it out to our long-term savings. It's at a different institution, so sometimes it takes a couple days to take out, but that money's already in here. That's why I was saying that it's just easier for me to have it separated and I don't have to think about it. Okay, so now the savings is good. Now let's talk about our Savopoly. That's another thing that we have to do. So for Savopoly, let's just go back to our Savopoly. So for April, we rolled a total of $192 from Savopoly. So let's go ahead and take this out from some sinking funds. How much in total did we save for Savopoly so far? So last time it was 1143.04. That plus 192 equals $1,335.04. I wish I never put the 4 cents in here. The only reason why is because for January's leftovers, instead of putting it in emergencies, I put it in Savopoly. So there's a random 4 cents in there, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and transfer this over now too. So I just put a T there. And let's go back to our March. Let's go back to our May. Wrong month I was in. And we're going to take it out from somewhere. Okay, let's see. A total of 192. So I think I'm going to take 100 from somewhere and then the 92 from somewhere else. Let's take a 92 out of beauty and then $100 from our home category. Yeah, let's do that. So 92 from here and 100 from home. So let's put that in our savings transaction, since this transaction log is specifically to mark and record all of our transactions for our sinking funds. So for any of these categories, this is the money that we take it out of. I think I might have mentioned this before, but you guys might know that my budgeting system is very intricate because I really enjoy knowing exactly where every penny goes out of our budget. I used to have like a crazy obsession with our budget, so like I just needed to know where everything went because I really disliked when everything would just fall into a black hole. But I will be changing things up after I try it hybrid with cash and then mostly electronic. I am going to be simplifying it down by quite a bit. The main reason why is because I want to show you guys how I'm going to be budgeting. Hopefully, fingers crossed, if we're able to have another baby. I just want to be able to explain it without having my brain like mush and be able to explain to you guys how I'll be budgeting, because that's how I'm going to budget as simple as possible so my brain doesn't melt. But for right now, we're going to continue on with the way that we usually do it for this month. All right, so we have beauty, and then that is going to be what month? What day? Oh yeah, that's right. We're leaving it blank. Okay, so this amount is for $92. And we'll do Savopoly. And then we did $100 from home, and this is for Savopoly as well. Normally, all of our sinking funds we pay with our credit card, which means we have to do the transfer into our checking account to pay for our credit card. But should I do the transfer now or should I wait? Should I wait till week 1 or should I do it now? I don't know actually. Let's actually just like keep it in here. We will do the transfer in week 1 altogether. Maybe that will be a little bit easier. Yeah, let's just do that. So let's just go through these spreads real quick just to make sure everything is good. Variable income. This looks good. We're going to do our weekly check-in. This is how much we're starting with. That is correct. We have a couple of sinking funds. Yeah, so everything looks good so far. Yes, it's definitely way better to have this video separated. But I also wanted to do a flip through of April's because one of you guys requested to have a flip through of every single spread at the end of the month, and I do apologize I haven't been doing that. I'm usually really good at doing like a final flip through or a final overview, but I guess it just slipped my mind to be doing it for the budget videos. But this is what all of the spreads look like together for April's. And then of course for May, I'll do another one. I am going to start doing our debt payoff soon because student loans will be continuing, and I'm mostly going to put that on one of these sheets in the back because I still have 3 pages remaining. Yes, but that is actually going to be it for this video for the pre-balance. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that this video was helpful for you guys to see kind of like the balancing portion before the weekly. I am going to start filming the weekly one right after this video, so hopefully I'll be able to get the videos up soon. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye!